Okay. I welcome everybody to the June call. I'm excited for all that we have going on, especially with our challenges and everything from corporate and our incentives. And I know it's really excited a lot of people. I mean, look at Scott Witzke. I mean, he already earned his darn chef's coat. How incredible is that? So honestly, I'm just going to say this. If I thought anybody was going to really go for it, I knew it would be Scott because he is like crazy about cooking and food. He is so obsessed with food, it's not even funny. So I knew that whenever that challenge came out, that he was going to go absolutely crazy, and he did. So yes, he'll agree with me that he's obsessed with food. So, but anyway, I just wanted to talk to y'all tonight about a few things. I mean, there's a lot that we have going on right now. So some of the things that I want y'all to remember about is checking our corporate calendar because we have a lot going on. We even have calls going on tonight. Not sure that everybody is aware of it, but we have tonight we have our sponsoring call. We have two of them every Monday night from now on. We have two sponsoring calls from 7 to 7:30 and 10 to 10:30 Eastern time. So if they can't get on one, hopefully your potentials can get on the other call. And then on Tuesdays, we will have the new curator quick start call every Tuesday. So all the on board, they will be able to do a quick start call from 7 to 7:30. And then this week on Wednesday, we have an all-field call from 12 to 12:30 Eastern time this Wednesday. And I heard that it's going to be pretty exciting. So I think they're going to make an announcement about something. So, or, you know, maybe one or two. I don't know. So it's going to be a good field call that's coming out this Wednesday from 12 to 12:30. And then, y'all, we're sitting on a gold mine with Kim Young. She is directly supporting our network, our group. And so, but she's also supporting the entire field by doing the intentional team building calls every Wednesday from 1 to 1:30. They are amazing. If you really want to take your business to the next level, I challenge you to get on those calls because just like Dina, she's like, oh my God, this is such great information. Every time that she's on a call or listens to a recording or whatever she's doing, she's like, this is just amazing. This is just great information. I'm so ready to get to work. It is just awesome. Last Tuesday night, Dina, I, and one other lady were on a coaching call with Kim because of the intentional team building training class that we took part in, and we sent her information requesting the homework. So we were on that call, and that call, the coaching was just phenomenal also. So, you know, people pay big money for coaching like this, and it's given to us for free. So I challenge you, if you want to take your business to the next level, that you try to jump on those intentional team building calls. I know that every Wednesday she even records it. So make sure that you're listening to it and just trying to get as much information from those calls as you possibly can because it's a gold mine that we're sitting on with her. So, and each week that those trainings and all those calls are repeated except for the all-field call. That's once a month. So I want to take a minute and recognize our people that had sales last month and that worked their business. And I'm going to share this with y'all. Okay, we have number one in sales last month, and we only had one person that bonused out last month, and that, of course, that was Marie Gilligan. She's on fire, and she's going to be one of our guest speakers tonight. She's going to tell us what's going on, what's helping her to be so dang good, and you know, just so successful right now. And she's going to share a little bit with us. But I really wanted to show y'all all the sales that we had from $200 on up. And so I put that on here for y'all. That we had number two with Scott. I mean, it goes from $18.96 to $7.09, and then Katie with $6.72, Angela Mahon with $6.67. Myself, I had a really bad month last month. We between the trip and my daughter graduating, it was just crazy. So I only had $604 in sales. So, my business hurt personally as well. Barb, you had $595. Susan had $360. Judy, $342. Kim Dibble, $309. Melissa Gutierrez, she had $304. But I said I wanted to recognize everybody that did at least $200 going forward. And then we had Mary Warburton with $203. Monica Salter with $210 in sales. Joanne with $213 in sales. Rosella Young with $219 in sales. Lee Watts with $248 in sales. And Jennifer Jeanette with $303 in sales. So congratulations, everybody that's continuing to work your business. That's what we have to keep doing to keep moving it forward. And I know, just as a leader, I want to post all the numbers to show, with everybody what we're doing, and that, if you're having a bad month, believe me, it's not just you. There's several of us that are having slow months. And so I'm just keeping it real with all of you. So but I know that what we need to do to take it forward, we just need to keep pressing on. And so that's why I asked Marie tonight if she would share with us what's helping her to be so successful and with her business right now. And so, Marie, would you mind sharing with us?
Well, this month I had a party, and that always helps, the in-house parties. And this was a hostess that had actually been a Princess House hostess, and she wanted to try the chocolate, so we did that. And she really took it off. I mean, she invited, I think, about 15, and we had maybe 8 people around her dining room table. She liked how it was intimate and more personal. And I just took the things that you had, Jennifer, and I put it in a binder, and I called it my magic binder, and I did it first thing. I mean, I gave a little history about the company. I always like to start that, with our 3 divisions and what each little thing does. We have our Dove signature, and then we have the pure chocolate, which has the low sugar. And then the pot and bean is the low carbs. And then the front of the binder, I slipped in what her theme was. So we had those cards from convention last year. So she decided she just wanted to taste everything. So I put a flavor fusion into the beginning of the binder. And I faced it forward, and I just said to everybody at the table, I said, welcome to, her name was Lovely's Flavor Fusion Party. And they saw the picture. And then I just flipped through it, and I just talked about each one that I mainly talked about the party, how, as a hostess, what she's entitled to. Then I went into the sponsoring area and, talked a little bit about that. And I talked about the trip I had just gone on. So they asked a bunch of questions about that. Did you have to pay for something? And I said, no, the only thing I paid for was souvenirs. I said everything was included. So there were several questions on that. And then we just went on, and I showed some pictures from convention. I showed how we got some logo wear. So I showed the bag that we had gotten from convention. Showed that. This is what you get. And I said, it's just for going this year. It's, 3,000 points. And so I talked about that. And then I did get a booking. And the hostess decided she's going to book again. She wants to do one in August. And her daughter's going to do one in July. So it was just very visual. And then we all started tasting, and I gave out cocoa dollars for any comments they made. And then we did a little mini auction. I had 2 different bags. I usually put a big item in a small bag and a small item in a big bag. So I had just I had the little bag, the big bag had the peppermint bites little package in there, and then I gave a martini mix in the smaller bag. And they got a kick out of doing that because they were like bidding on the different what was in it. Like I think the martini mix went for like 900, and the other one went for about 400. I think everybody was really bidding on that. It was bidding and, you know, really doing it that way. And it just was a lot of fun, but I did it different by doing my commercial in the beginning instead of trying to do it all throughout, which I did do that a little bit. There was a man at the table, and it was her coworker. And I said, you know, you can even join the business because I do have somebody I have a man on my team. So he was interested a little bit, but not right now, he told me. But I did go through a little bit with the business with him. But he said the timing wasn't right, so I didn't push it. But it just everybody was visual. I think they liked the binder idea, and you know, it just took off.
Do you have your binder with you, Marie, right there, so you could show?
I do, and I don't know if you can see it because this is just an iPod, but I mean, this was the front of the picture. I don't know how you do it, but you know, I had the infusion in there. I don't know how to blow it up. Can you see that? I don't know.
Yeah, well, I can see it. It was good.
And then I just started out with the pink. I don't know how I can do this. I only get a little curve. And then I talked about the different, I also went to the very last page and said it was our sales page, because that's what Kim had said.
Right.
I thought that was so good how she had that. So, and then I talked about, I picked 4 of the areas that she picked out, the taco one, and I said how many recipes were in it. But I didn't have any of the sets or anything like that. But I did talk about it, and I, you know, pointed to each for the items she had said. And then I talked about the mini, you know, we had the blondie and the chocolate mix.
Right.
You know, so I talked a little bit about that, and I know we had that in the book.
I know that when we had that tool before, whenever I first started, it was such a great tool. We called it the BAM tool. And it really helped us book and sponsor. So that's why I thought it was so important to try to recreate it for us to be able to take with us to those parties. So I'm glad you're having success, because it's just a proven thing.
Mm-hmm. And then there was a picture in here of me. I says, oh, can you find me in this one picture? There was one from convention. And they got a kick out of that. And some girl goes, oh, there you are. I was like, okay. It was kind of neat. So that's what's working for me so far.
Well, thanks, Marie, for sharing, because it's great to be reminded about what really works and getting back to the basics. And so I thank you so much for sharing that. Another thing that I want to share with y'all is that next Monday I'll be putting in an order for the shirts for convention for all of us that are going. I think everybody on the call is going. So I think we're going to go with the red shirt with the logo on it, so that way we can wear it for summer months, being, you know, like the 4th of July and Memorial Day, and we can wear it at Christmas time, and we can wear it Valentine's. So it's really just going to stand out. So you know, it'll be have this recognized. Hope y'all all are in accordance with that. And we're just going to do the one shirt for everybody, so that nobody's left out if we're not wearing a different shirt. So stay tuned for that, and I will be sending it. I'll be sending everybody a message to get sizes and things like that for everybody that wants one. So, so that I wanted to keep y'all updated on that, and also I wanted to do a team challenge, a couple of team challenges this month. And the first team challenge that I want to do this month is that I want to challenge all of us to post our favorite recipes that we share with people or that we cook in Team Med. And the reason I want you to all do this, and if you think of one day and you think of one 3 days later, post it so that people can see the different recipes that you're using or that your customers love, that one of your customers shared with you or something like that. And what I want us to all do, and the reason I'm doing this challenge is because I want to help you be in front of as many people as possible. So, we're not going to sell to people this month. Yeah, we're going to sell to people, but we're just going to share what our business is really about by sharing these recipes. And so I challenge you every day between now and the 30th of the month just to post one recipe every day on your Facebook page. And just say, oh, this is what one of my friends loved. I just had to share this recipe with you. Or, oh, this is what I'm cooking for dinner tonight. Or, oh, this is one of our top recipes at the Cocoa Exchange. I just had to share it with you. And, just put it out there and try to change up your wording a little bit from what you see maybe Dina posting, just because you might have 3 or 4 people that know the same person. Just make it, you can try to word it in your own words a little bit. And I just want to be able to draw attention to who we really are and that we're not just chocolate. And I think that if we do that every day between tomorrow and the 30th, you will see that many more people really attracted to what you have to offer. So with that said, I asked Dina to share with us tonight about a recipe that has just really, people that they're going crazy over. They're requesting it at her parties, and they loved it. So I wanted to share with us her recipe and to share with us what she did to change up the recipe a little bit.
Well, I was trying to find the graphic because I had a graphic for this recipe. It's a salad recipe that I basically found on the internet that I just changed it up for it to include our product, and every party that I've brought it to, it's people raved over it. And it's a pasta salad. It's a teriyaki dressing pasta salad, and I'll post it in TMAD once I find it, because I know I have it somewhere. And I think I may have posted it in TMAD. I can't find it. I don't know where it's at. But I like taking recipes that I've either tried or I find on the internet and see how I can, we used to say dovify it, but basically how I can change it up to include the products that we sell, so that you can show people that, not just the recipes that we give them that we have on our blog, but you can take anything that you think is interesting or that your family loves and add a layer of flavor with TCE. So it's been one of my most popular ones.
Thanks, Dina. And I'm tagging you in it.
Oh, do you have it?
Well, I just pulled up your name and I found it on TMAD. So
I'm glad you could find it, because I looked all over TMAD.
I'm gonna put it there for you so that you can share it for tomorrow to kick us off. But I've been looking on the curator page too with people that are sharing ideas, and looking back in our Cocoa Notes. They're sharing recipes with us now, and just really giving us, like the pizza was this month in the Cocoa Notes. So go back and look at those recipes, and if you've tried it or your customers go crazy about it, just share those things so that, if you have a graphic of it, that's even better, so that we can get our business in the forefront of people's mind, thinking, maybe I should look into that. Or, because what we do now is really going to keep growing our business forward for the fall and the upcoming months. Okay, I just wanted to remind y'all of incentives that we have going on. And 2 of them are just for this month. I mean, they're ending this month. The one for the Chef's Cooking event at convention, it ends June 15th. So make sure that you are looking at that flyer to make sure you have all the qualifications that you need for the Chef's Cooking event if you are planning on making that incentive. Also, the chef's jacket. I already talked about the chef's coat that Scott already earned this month. You have to have your 3 qualifying parties to be able to have that jacket, and it's going to have your name on it. Just think about how, we have one because Advisory Council got them, and they have a colored collar on them, but just think about when you're going to events like Barb. She was just at this big, huge chocolate event. Having that chef's jacket on, how much more people would say, oh, she must be a chef, or, let me check this out. I mean, it will make you really stand out. And so I really think that that's a great incentive. So I challenge all of you to go for it and don't leave anything on the table this month. And then the last challenge incentive I wanted to talk about was the Convention for Free Challenge, that you can earn your convention registration for free and $50 travel in cash by sponsoring and qualifying and having that person register for convention as well. So make sure you're looking at that flyer as well, because if we're talking about our business and sharing our business, it's going to be in the forefront. And, bring those new people along with us that are just now joining the business to be able to really get the excitement going. I mean, look at Marie. She joined for $5 last June. She attended convention right after she joined. So that's a true testament of what going to convention can do. It empowers that new person to really get on board. And last year, we didn't hardly have anything new when Marie came to convention. But now we're going to have over 10 items that are going to be brand new for convention. So that is just so exciting to me. I really think that has, not having a lot of new stuff has really held us back from getting in front of more people, because we didn't have something new for our previous customers to buy from us. So they're going to see all this new product and they're going to really want to try it. So I'm excited about that. So, let's be intentional in sharing our business and our opportunity. And another challenge that I'm going to challenge you with is to do 2 a day, and that can be talk to 2 people every day, one about the business, one about the party. Whatever it is, talk to 2 people a day. Commit to talking to 2 people a day about your business. Trying to grow your team, or trying to book a party, because you don't want to go into July with an empty calendar, because like Marie was talking about being on that beach, you don't want to miss that beach. And we have a great opportunity to earn they always offer, sometimes they offer double points and they offer triple points and they do this and they do that. So we want to be ready. And I'm not just talking to y'all, I'm talking to me too, because I have a lot going on right now. And we're leaving for a 10-day vacation. We're road tripping across the United States with my daughter for her senior trip, but it's okay, because I'm really being intentional, and I'm doing this exercise myself, talking to, some people say, oh, do 5 a day. I don't even want to put that much pressure on you, but I want to help you to be able to get your business where you want it to be, because I know all of you want to be on that beach next year. So just be intentional and talk to 2 people a day about your business. And I'm even going to start a Facebook post on Team Mad, and it's going to be 2 a day. And every time you complete your challenge every day, put your name in there and say, I did it. I did it. And if you didn't do it and you missed it, it's okay. Don't feel like you failed. Start it over the next day and post on there. Say, you know what? I didn't do it today, but I promise I'm going to be back on track tomorrow. And just watch how much more your business is going to grow just because you're doing an exercise and you're committing to yourself to do this, not to me, not going to do anything for me, but it's going to help you grow your business and push it and make it go forward. So I'm going to do that post tomorrow, and I'm for us to do the 2 a day. So, our business won't go forward unless we're pushing it forward. So we have to do those activities to make it happen. So I challenge all of you to get on board. I wanted to talk about, how many parties we did last month, and that, and talk about the, because I know it's going to be a lot better this month. The ones that had the most parties. And Marie, it was Marie. She had 3 parties last month. And then we had Scott, Katie, and Barb coming in with 2 parties each. And then we had lots of people with 1 party last month. So we had a really slow month. But I'm so thankful that the company is offering this incredible incentive this month, because they're doing it right now. They're pushing us to be intentional about our business and about getting it out, the word out there, to help us to get set up for what's coming in July. There's a lot of great things coming in July. So, I want you, believe me, I'm preaching to myself too. So please know that that's why I wanted to share the real numbers with everybody, so that we could all see what was happening. People say all the time, we can't take the summer off. and expect to be on a beach or expect to earn that incentive, because if we do, it takes us that much more time to get our business going whenever the fall hits. So that's why I'm challenging you to do these incentives challenges that I'm offering to you. So 2 a day, and just help keep posting and sharing and encouraging all of us to keep going forward and doing these exercises as well. Okay, so here's your final challenge. It's about sponsoring. And because that's really where our meat and potatoes of our business is going to be, because our sponsoring numbers are, okay, if I offend you, I'm sorry. They just suck. And, it's mine too. And I really and truly think, and, I loved Angie Schmidt's post that she posted just about how real she was feeling and how, she was just real the other day. We've had a tough year. I'm not going to lie. We've had so many comings and goings, and it's just really halted a lot of our forward thinking. And it just, and I really and truly see forward progress now, especially where corporate is where it's at, and the trainings that we're coming up with. And it's really, it's exciting me, and it's encouraging me to, get out of that rut that I have felt like I have personally been in. And I know, so, speaking to so many people, it's hurt a lot of people watching so many people come and go. And I love what Kim says, we're the best kept secret out there right now, because there are so few people that have still not heard about the Cocoa Exchange. And I'm sure, Marie, whenever you did your party, there's been a lot of people that didn't know about who we were, or what we have, and that we're so much more than chocolate. So I just challenge all of you to get on, put your sponsoring hat on, and whenever you're doing your 2 a day, try to make one of those about a sponsoring talk, with a chat with somebody and sharing the opportunity. Every once in a while, my computer comes across saying your internet's slow, so I have to pause myself for a minute. But share that opportunity with people. And this month, for every person that sponsors someone, your name's going to go into a drawing. You sponsor one person, you get 1 ticket. You sponsor 2 people, you get 5 tickets. You sponsor 3 people, you get 12 tickets. And you sponsor, you're paid at title this month, you get 20 tickets in the drawing. And I'm going to post all this on the Facebook page, Team Mad. But I know, Marie, pretend like you don't have this, okay? Because you could have 2. This is what it's going to be that the drawing is for. It's the TCE. It's the TCE. I don't know if it was a shawl, a sarong, a wrap. You can use it as a table runner, whatever you want to use it for. This is what the drawing is going to be for. So, if you already have one, it's a great incentive to have another, so you can give it to somebody that grows their business, with a challenge that you personally want to offer them. So I challenge you to put your sponsoring hat on, sharing the opportunity. Y'all, we really and truly were given a gift last week whenever the company gave us that new video that they put out. That video is awesome about the opportunity. Share it with anybody that you think would be great in this business. I mean, literally say, you know what, I just thought of you, and I just wanted to send you this video just to let you know what we're all about with the Cocoa Exchange. And I think that you would be a perfect fit with our company. I would love to share more with you. Take a look at it and let me know what you think. That's all you have to say. It's not, will you please join my team? Certainly we want to talk like that to people, but, just sharing those little things, you never know who it's going to trigger their mind. So everybody that does go into the drawing and sponsors one person next month, I also have something else for the people that don't win. You're going to also receive a stack of 25. This is it's not really showing that good, but it's cards that we're using at events and stuff for our tables. It has the recipes on the back. Can y'all see them? These are new, Dina, so you haven't seen these. These are new. And Barb, that's supposed to be a secret. And did you say you got yours today?
I got 250 of them today.
Okay. Well, I ordered a case of 1,000. So everybody that sponsors this month is going to get a stack of 25 from me. So if you sponsor 2 people, you'll get another stack of 25. So you'll be able to take your business to the next level. So, and then I'll tell y'all where you can order them from after that. So
Sorry.
Barb, that was a secret. I'm just teasing.
Well,
So-
before, when I was lost and had no manager, Stephanie adopted me.
Oh, okay.
Going to her team Sunday night chocolate circle. So
Oh, okay. Well, great. Okay, another
now I
thing
go home.
that I wanted to remind y'all about, we have great opportunities this month to share our business, and we have Father's Day. If you have something in stock, let people know that you have great Father's Day gifts out that you can share with them. Start promoting 4th of July. I know one of the recipes that Cynthia posted was the watermelon slices, the cake that she did. The fruit cake on the watermelon slices, that's awesome for 4th of July. So I actually have a copy of the recipe, and I'll post it for us to be able to share coming up in the next couple of days. So people can be thinking now so they can purchase the product to keep it going. Okay, and then another thing that I just have one more thing, and I'm going to end the call. But one of the things that I'm doing personally, like I said, we're going to be gone for 10 days. So I have several parties booked in July, but I only have one party right now on my calendar for May. So I've reached out to several people, and I'm still going to do the 2 a day. And for those of you that don't know, my daughter's getting married this month. So it's kind of been a secret, but she was supposed to get married last June 30th. She's getting married this June 30th, just a year later, same guy, and it's happening this year. So we have a lot this month going on, and y'all just say a little prayer that it works, okay? I don't even know what you said, Dina, but I can only imagine. But anyway, one of the things that I'm doing this month to help really increase my sales is I have created 2 Facebook events for 40 different people in each event. 40 different people in a circle of friends that they are not connected together at all. So they don't know that I'm doing it for this group, and they don't know that I'm doing it for this group. So I just told them that I've been challenged to have at least 40 people put a $20 order in both groups. And I'm going to give away the hostess. So it's going to be a mystery hostess order. So it's going to be a $400 order if I can get those, or $800 order if I can get both of them to do it. But I didn't want to put a whole bunch of people together and people say, oh, she's putting an order in, so I don't need to order, or she's putting an order in, I don't need to order. So I am, and I'm doing it in celebration of, whenever I found out that I had breast cancer, and now I'm cancer free. So that's what I'm doing because today is my 3-year mark. I don't know if y'all saw my post, but 3 years ago today, I found out I had cancer. And, I'm just so thankful to be here. And, I just I'm going to give back to all those that have supported me along the way. So, and I'm going to do I know the ones that will really support me. So I'm doing those 2 Facebook parties with the people, and I'm going to post some of the recipes that we're going to do, that we're going to be sharing. I'm going to post those recipes in that Facebook event too, to give them ideas. So, and I'm only letting that Facebook event run for 10 days, each one, 10 days, that's it. And so, because I don't want anything lagging out, and I want to know exactly where I stand, because my goal this month is to sell at least $1,000. That's my goal. So, and one of the things that I'm going to be sharing in those Facebook events is that about the sponsoring video. You just never know. I'm going to put a Christmas tree picture up in my Facebook event, and I'm going to put them, I'm like, are you ready for Christmas yet? If not, here, you need to watch this. So, just like Kim shared that at one of our trainings that she did with us, she said, my events, she brings a Christmas tree because it reminds people that Christmas is coming up, and starts them thinking about, oh, am I ready for Christmas? Maybe I should give this Cocoa Exchange thing a try. So just little things to help us have our sponsoring hat on, and our sales and our partying hat on, to get those bookings and sales and our teammates where we need them to be. So I definitely encourage you all to really think about where you're at in your business and where you want it to be, and really commit to doing these challenges that I've issued tonight, because you're going to hold yourself accountable, and it's going to help you move your business forward. And that's my goal, is to help all of you be where you want to be in your business. And I think that we can do it. So that's all I have for you tonight. Does anybody else have anything you want to share? Any ideas, any tips? Everybody is excited about convention and everything that's going on as I am?
I am.
Me too.
I do know.
Oh, I am.
Real quick, I know that I'm going to post this tomorrow too. I know I might do it tonight. Is a team pool to see who is looking for roommates and stuff, because I know that I've had a couple people reach out just to try to help make sure that everybody is not rooming by themselves, that doesn't want to, and that we can have as little cost as possible going out. So going to help wherever I can in that area as well. So,
Jennifer, I'm with no roommates, so if anybody needs a room,
okay.
they can.
Okay, great. I'm gonna post that pool in there, and that y'all just let me know, what, or I'll just put it out there and say, hey, list below what you're doing for convention as far as rooming and stuff like that. So, we'll go from there. So, anybody else have anything?
Nope.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey,
I'm having an open house for myself on June 14th, and I'm doing that take it slow, and I thought that would be a good way to have something for the summer, because it's too hot to do outside events, and so I thought maybe I'd share that with everybody else. It's something they could think of doing.
You're doing what kind of event? You cut out a little bit. I didn't hear what you had said.
I'm doing an open house for myself.
Oh, okay. Yes, definitely open house. I can do, here at my house, I can do a flip-flop fiesta. I can do an ice cream social, because I have a swimming pool in my backyard. And, I encourage you to do different themes for your parties. You can do so many different things and make it fun for people to come, or you can do the salad, the jar and a salad, and have them take 2 salads home with them, in the jars. Tell them to bring 2 mason jars, or you provide the mason jars. Whatever you can think to do, and maybe we can do some of the salad recipes for those jars. I know Angie and Abby have done a couple of the salad jar recipes, and I'll try to get those as well, so we can post and share those as well. You do a salad workshop or something like that. So many different great ideas out there, and I know that if we keep sharing these kind of ideas, that we're definitely going to be on the right track to be able to fill our calendar, because it's going to attract people even more. So thanks for sharing that, Melissa. And y'all, thanks for being on the call tonight. I know it's summer and I know it's hard, and I just really appreciate y'all all being on the call. Barb, tell us about your chocolate thing real quick before we hang up.
I went live about 100 times over the weekend. It was not what I would say a really great event for a direct sales. We were in the middle of Nestle's country in Burlington, Wisconsin. Nestle's really was the sponsor. That's where their home is. But we sampled the chocolate chip cookie bites in little cups. And it was tough trying to get people to fill out the slips. I had a martini glass with a bunch of M&Ms in it. Guess how many M&Ms to try to get them engaged. But when people were coming by, 10 and 20 people, it was tough to start talking to people. I had another person. There was someone from Angie's team that was there. But there was also sorts of chocolate carving. So everything was about chocolate in the whole tasting tent.
Wow.
But I'm calling. I got stacks. I've been calling.
Well, it looks great. So, and a lot of you are doing such great events right now, and I love all your setups and things that you're doing. So keep sharing that too, and what's working for you. So I know that all together that we can all help each other grow and where we want our business to be. So a quick one more last thing. Friday night at convention, we're going to be doing our team awards just within our organization. And y'all, with the different organizations that we have at conference, our team has the second most people going to convention. So I would really love to be number one. I'm the new girl on the block as far as leadership goes here. I've only been with the company for 2.5 years. So I'm trying to see where we were at, but I mean, literally, it was like we had double digits and the next ones had single digits, and we were up in the top of the double digits. So it was encouraging. I think I screenshotted a picture to Dina. I'm like, oh, we have got to get our numbers higher. So if you have anybody on the fence, get them to convention with us. And if you have anybody on the fence about joining, get them to come to convention and say, hey, you need the girls or guys trip. It's a fabulous time. And y'all, we're taking home over $200 in product and catalogs. Everybody that goes to convention. So that is also a great thing, is that they're actually going to ship it to us, but we're going to get over $200 in product and catalogs.
So I should register my husband. I've only got him registered for dinner on Sunday or Saturday night.
So is he a consultant?
No.
I was about to say.
I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, hey.
But he won't go to any of the classes. He's got friends down there. He's going to go do that stuff. He's just wants to get.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, that is a great incentive to get somebody that's on the fence about becoming a curator, about joining the business and being there. So share that with people that are on your team as well. So, and I encourage you to keep reminding people that you have to have $600 within 6 months to have your contract active. So many people are dropping off, and then they're upset when their account goes inactive. And, that's just the rules. And I've been trying to get that out there as much as possible, warning signs and things like that. I can only do so much, to help encourage people. So make sure that if you have team members, you look at their 6 month sales. I'm going to try to start sending out an email, because I know corporate is sending that email out too, because they even showed me a couple of the emails that they sent. So just make sure you remind your curators on your team that $600 every 6 months or their account goes inactive. And they lose everything. They lose their Coco Cash. They lose their downline. They lose, and it cannot be reinstated back underneath their name. So if they reinstate, it's a $30 fee. They cannot get their team members back underneath them. So that goes at risk. So that's a great incentive for us to all just make sure we're doing, enough to be active at least each month. So we don't have to worry about that. So anyway. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for being on the call. And I can't wait to see if everybody meets all the challenges that I've issued. So I'll be posting it tonight when I get on the computer. Y'all have a great week.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Bye.
Thanks, y'all.